This is The Intro. And I'm your host, Gus Summer. It's good to be back with you today. We have in-studio guests. Tall, dark, and 90. Hey, well, of course we have to ask. How'd you get the name, Tall, Dark, and 90? You're all tall?
This is like top #1 question right here. Well, we...
Is it a secret? Should I
no,
ask first?
we started out starting to play songs. This is before we had a drummer. It was just 3 of us at the time, and they were having a radio contest for the morning show that they had in Bakersfield. They needed a new theme song, so it was one of our regular practice. We were actually kind of practicing regularly at the time over at our apartment, and I said, I think we could write a song. You know what I mean? I think we can do this. We should do it. And the bass player started playing this bass line, very like 60s Batman-esque style,
Nice.
And I just sat down and jotted down some lyrics, and next thing you know, about 30 minutes, we have it recorded with the drum beat behind it, and we've got it ready to go. We've got a CD. We're ready to go. But we have no name for our band. So a bottle of Jägermeister, and 2 hours later, we were Tall, Dark, and 90. So it just seemed to fit, So
we were seconds away from being the banana hammocks.
we were. That was
very,
close.
very happy.
Very happy that didn't
The
happen.
banana hammocks.
The
I was going
banana
to
hammocks.
ask.
Because the drunker we got, that sounded
It sounded great.
It sounded funnier. So
Shoot
about
a
the-
name, laugh about it for a while.
I think Ryan said at one point, man, we're not going to be happy if we wake up tomorrow and we put the banana hammocks on this thing. Yeah, Tall, Dark, and 90, I think.
That's funny. So through the fog and everything, you said that? That's pretty coherent there.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
Yeah.
It's like waking up with that tattoo. I don't get that.
Yeah, exactly.
I decided not to. That's great. So where in the middle of all that did you come up with Tall, Dark, and 90? Somewhere in the middle, and you went back to it? This was
I
pretty
think
good.
Tall shot glass. You remember those real tall shot glasses?
We had those real tall shot glasses
it all
of Jägermeister.
came together.
And I know
Nice.
Jägermeister's not 90 proof, but for some reason I think one of us just looked at it and said Tall, Dark, and 90.
Nice.
And I think we said Tall, Dark, and 90 proof. And then we
Yeah.
ended up saying, let's just say Tall, Dark, and 90.
I
Nice.
laughed about it,
Yeah.
tall, dark, and handsome.
Right.
Tall, dark, and 90.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Old men.
Yeah,
It's a memorable name for the most part. I mean, most people remember it.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's great. Right? That's a great story, and I love it. Tall, Dark, and 90. Tall, Dark, and 82. What?
Hopefully Jägermeister's listening right now.
Yeah.
It was totally because of Jägermeister. And we'll send you our address.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
And you can send us some Jägermeister.
Yeah. Not an endorsement, do
Yeah,
that.
we'll forward for Jaeger. We will.
So you guys have a windowsill with all kinds of bottles from. Remember when we did this here? With
We've had them over time. Then we do the spring cleaning, and I think we're at a start over point right now.
That's it. That's great. That's great. Well, let's jump over to Ryan over there.
Hey.
Ryan, what's going on?
Not much, man. Not much.
So tell us your big musical influences.
My big musical influences, it'd have to be everywhere from Blind Melon to, of course, the Chili Peppers. A lot of the same ones they talked about, the
Right.
Chili Peppers. All the grunge scene was real in, Stone Temple Pilots, and that's kind of where I stayed. I really didn't change a lot once I started liking that music, and
That was your genre.
that's kind of my genre, and that's kind of where I get my style from, and kind of just stuck with it.
Hip hop too, though.
Yeah, I'm into hip hop too. That's
Right.
for sure. I like a lot of hip hop, like Outkast, and
Oh yeah.
a lot of the West Coast, Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
I was
right.
raised. I know almost every word to those hip
Right.
hop songs.
Yeah,
and
of
stuff.
course.
Singing them on the
Of
way here in the
course.
car, actually. So.
I always ask, just in conversation, when I talk to musicians, what you listen to professionally versus to what you listen to in leisure. Are they the same or are they different for you guys?
I don't even know if there's. I don't even know if there's really a line to define between those two, because I just think that if you're a musician, you're going to listen to things in a different way anyways,
Yes.
even when it is for leisure. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're just, you know, as a singer, I find myself all the time, you know, I can pick out background vocals out of things, just, you know, that other people don't even notice. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And I'm sure it's the same for guitar players. And, you know, I think as musicians, you just kind of, especially once you've recorded, you learn to start picking, oh, what is it? How many tracks have they got going on here? You know, and I don't think you really look at it in such a professional way, though. You take whatever you can from it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just, you know, like me being in the restaurant business for years. I
Right.
can't walk into a restaurant without picking apart how it works.
Sure.
You know, you've got that knowledge and you can't turn it off.
Right.
You know?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You know, I have some buddies in the music, movies, and they'll say, you know, I've been editing or I've been watching movies all week. I don't watch television or anything at home.
Yeah.
You know, I just turn it off. And same with music. Goes, I've been in the studio. I don't even want to hear anything. I just go home in silence.
Yeah.
So I go, not even anything for the leisure. They go, well, maybe, but
You can always kind of tell what you've been listening to when you write a song, you know, because what you're into at the time, which is, you know, for me, it's constantly changing, you know.
right.
You know, always kind of influences the way that you write in some way. So sometimes you have to not listen to anything, or at least not new things. You know what I mean? So you don't end up, you know, sounding like everything else that's out there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, do you guys? Well, since you all like the same music, which I think it's a core thread between all of you, because you enjoy the same things. Has anyone ever written or played something? And this is great. He goes, hey, that sounds just like Smashing Pumpkins.
All the
And you're like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, dude,
All
no,
the
it's not.
time.
Nothing like it.
Yeah, I hate to hear that.
But at the same
Jared always
time,
tells me that. I'll be playing something. Oh man, check this out. Oh yeah, that's cool. You know what it sounds like though? I'm like, dude, shut up. I don't want to hear that. You're gonna run it for me.
but at the same time, it's you know, like we said earlier, those influences are just naturally going to come out of you,
Right.
and we all realize that you know we're gonna play stuff that sounds like other stuff. That's just music naturally. That's
Yes.
just how we've
Yeah.
evolved. We just
Right.
kind of recycled so much. It's just all about putting your own flavor on it.
That's
you know
it.
What I mean, and making it your own.
Yeah, making it your own style.
Yeah.
Only so many chords to play, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Mathematically,
Exactly.
that's how it works.
Yeah, limited language. I always found that fascinating about music. You know, it's limited. That's all it is.
Yeah, but
What
how,
you can
how
do
much can you
creatively,
get out
though.
of it? How, you know,
Yeah.
it's amazing, really.
Lasting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. What when you guys play covers? What are some of your favorite covers?
Well, we do. Actually, most of our covers are always the vulgar ones. It seems like.
Right.
We do "Suck My Kiss" by Red Hot Chili Peppers. We do
For sure.
"The Pusher" by Blind Melon. We do "Hits from the Bong" by Cypress Hill.
We've even done like a folk implosion natural one.
Is that right?
And just
Nice.
a couple of like obscure kind
Right.
of, you know.
Johnny Butt, Sublime.
Or there's the one guy and girl in the back get it. Oh,
Right.
right.
Yeah, exactly. Johnny Cash, we've done Johnny
Ah,
Cash.
Johnny
covers.
Cash.
We're
There you
everywhere.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Right on.
Yeah, we just try to do a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? We, like I say, we pull from so many different. You know, I
Right.
mean, we do have that core grunge, but you know, I mean, you know, I've got Tom Jones on my iPhone too. You know what I mean? I've got all kinds of stuff.
She's a lady.
She's a lady's on there.
Delilah.
It's not unusual.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. All the classic. Class.
Sex Bomb. That's the party music. That's the party song right there.
That's it. You guys, just there's so many genres, so many different things, and that was a good question. You beat me to it. I was going to ask you, what do you guys got on your iPhones that maybe the other members don't know that you have?
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm into a lot of obscure kind of space rock bands from the 90s, like Failure and Hum, and
Nice.
a lot of stuff that a lot of people might not necessarily know about.
Right.
So that's just kind of where I've gone on that, in addition to everything that core.
Yeah. And no Engelbert Humperdinck or anything like that. No. Yeah, he's pretty
Frank
good. He has a few of them.
Sinatra,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, that's pretty. That's pretty. How about you, Ryan? What do you got on there?
Man, I'm a sucker for James Taylor.
Nice.
To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Been listening to a lot of John Frusciante's solo projects.
Yes.
And yeah, the Johnny Cash. I really just happened to get into him recently. Just
Is that
understood
right?
how great he
Oh,
really
yeah.
is.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
it was brilliant.
Storyteller and everything. So I'm kind of into the personal, sincere type music a lot of times. You know.
Yeah. Like, how about Roy Orbison and all that?
Oh yeah.
I don't
He's
know
great.
about him.
I got some Roy Orbison, Frank Zappa.
Zappa.
You know, I'll go. You know, I have some James Taylor on mine as well. Been listening to the Mumford and Sons a lot. The Eddie Vedder Into the Wild soundtrack is
Yeah,
awesome.
one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I like funny stuff too. I got Weird Al and
Do-
Flight of the
I love Weird
Conchords,
Al.
You know, things like that.
Yeah, you're true. Either you can appreciate it fully, or you're a true musician where you can literally listen to everything and hear. Oh, that's great.
I even
You
got
know,
some Justin Timberlake on mine
Do
too.
you?
I like me some Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
We lost.
Don't say
We lost and gained a bunch of fans right
I
there.
know. Click.
It's like-
That click is out there.
Our the age bracket just shifted.
That's
severely
it.
right there.
Yeah, oh, right on, right on. I know you wanted to give a couple of quick shout outs, so why don't you do that before we go to commercial?
Yeah, definitely. We'd like to thank our agent, Margaret Giroux out of IMT Agency. And I just want to give some information because I know it by heart
Yeah, beautiful.
off the top of my head. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Right there. She's at 1901 Avenue of the Stars, Suite 200 in Century City, 90067. You can reach her at 310-461-1550. She is absolutely amazing. We couldn't thank her enough for the
Got us
things that-
here.
Yep.
Getting us to Vegas.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Thank you,
Oh,
Margaret. We love you.
That's right. Good friend of the In Shows. All right, guys. Hey, thanks again. All right. Well, this is the In Show, and you've been listening to the great music of Tall, Dark, and 90. And we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll have a lot more of them when we get back. So you hang in there.